hold these.
Mum! Dad, we're standing next to the solution.
What? You mean stones?
No, the sea! Salty water!
Of course. Salt in abundance. But how are we going to get them into the sea? I mean, it's going to be hard enough getting one slug in there. We got 8 of these monsters roaming around.
That's the stumbling block of the plan, I'm afraid.
Oh, remove me of this stuff, please.
Oh. Well, we should be able to formulate a solution from this. Here, Dad, take a look. See what you think.
Well, I don't know. We might be able to get a solution to the disease, but because what we really need is a guinea pig. Someone to try the chemicals out on. No, maybe it's a pity that you wasn't affected, you know, Steve.
Charming. Well, do you and Rover want to go back to the ship and get started on the work?
Yeah. It's worth a go, I suppose. Okay. See you later. Come on, my little tin friend.
Be careful, Simon. Stephen, do you mind if I join them? I'm really interested in science.
Yeah, I'm sure Dad will appreciate the company. Especially if it's female.
Wait for me! Well, now to the problem in hand. How do we get the slugs into the water?
Master, slug sleep nearby.
We need to take care. We need to overpower it, but we don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
It's Brooklyn!
Robo, hit him with a full stun!
Affirmative.
Oh.
He's mad at her.
Oh, we haven't got
The
time.
poor young girl.
We haven't got time to worry about grieving for the dead. What we've got to do is make sure there aren't any more dead. Come on, help me with him. He's bloody heavy. Ah.
My whole family wiped out in a day. My grandfather killed by a maniac from outer space. My mum and dad are human walking shells controlled by giant slugs the size of houses.
Oh, come on. You've just got to try and hold yourself together. You never know, we might be able to save your parents.
I know! How about we drop the slugs into the sea?
And how do you propose we do that?
By luring them onto the vent trap and hovering over the sea and then pushing them out of the doors.
We're still faced with the same problem, Miss. How do we get the things where we want them? And besides, the venture is too small to house those beasts.
Surely the problem's been dealt with anyway. The RAF will see to that.
John, they've been firing non-stop. It seems that the slugs are pretty oblivious to what's going on around them. It's going to take a long time to defeat them. And who knows what untold damage they'd have caused or whom they'd have killed by then.
But they will be defeated.
John, don't you get it? The problem's more serious now. The slugs are only the beginning of the crisis. Even as we speak, there are hundreds of people being taken over.
Yes, and if Dad doesn't find a cure, the consequences will be incalculable.
What's up with you?
Of course! The answer to all our problems! How do we get the slugs into the sea?
With a fishing rod?
Yeah, right. Wrong, sister dear. Me and my good friend John here are going to act as bait. Slugs.
What the fuck?
It's ready, Mr. Brown.
Oh, good work. And please, look, call me Simon, eh? Right. Let's see what we've got here. Right. Now, Professor Chonkton's notes. Cure should take effect immediately.
Well, that's good news, surely. It means we can go through the different formulas quickly.
No. That would be counterproductive. You see, we need to. We can't rush it because otherwise, we could wind up with a concoction of the mixtures in his body, and that way we won't know whether it is the concoction that's working or just one or two of the shots. You see.
Well, his rash is still as defined.
I didn't really expect us to be lucky on the first formula. Right, let's see if we have any better luck with number 2, shall we?
You mean we've got to risk our lives with those monsters following us into the sea?
John, think of the thousands of lives at stake, millions even. Think of your family.
What if the slugs survive? They seem pretty resilient.
I'll get Dad to put the venture in hot mode and convince us to safety once the slugs enter the sea.
It sounds pretty risky. Okay, I'm with you.
Oh, good on you, John. I knew I could count on you. Right, Mum, could you and Versa try and contact the RAF to continue firing at the slugs, trying to push them closer towards the water? At least that will start the ball rolling.
Oh, me too. Come on.
Great, swimming in the bloody winter.
Now let's see what concoction number 5 has on him.
Master, incoming message.
Go ahead.
Dad, it's Lizzie.
I'm afraid there's no results yet, love. Not to the antidote.
Oh, well, keep trying. Steve and John are going to use themselves as bait to get the slugs into the seawater. He wants you to set the Venture into hover mode and prepare its winching mechanism to pull them out of the water when the slugs are submerged.
Okay, love. I'll set Emma and Robo to the task. I've got to get on with my work.
Right, well, how do I go about it?
Follow me, Emma. I will show you.
You're all right to work by yourself?
Yes, Stephen needs you. I'll be fine. You go off with Robo.
Those creatures are getting awfully close, Stephen. Don't you think you ought to hurry?
We need them to get a lot closer now, Mum. Anyway, I think you should get going. Go back to Grand's.
Well, surely we ought to join Simon and Emma on the Venturer.
There isn't time. The Venture will be going to hover road any minute now.
Mum, you know there's no point in arguing with Stephen. He's far too stubborn.
Yes. Come on.
Look, Steve, I know it sounds silly, but don't take any unnecessary risks, will you?
Don't worry, Lizzie. He's got one of the biggest wimps in the world with him. Me.
Venture's in hover mode now, John. Let's get going.
I don't know what scares me most. Bloody slugs or this bloody cold sea. Jesus, it's Arctic. How can you stay so calm?
Don't really feel the cold. Come on.
Well, no, madam. What is going on?
You'd never believe me.